Tuesday morning at Chiromo funeral parlor. Friends, families and well-wishers were here for the start of DNA testing to identify bodies of the 9 students who were burnt beyond recognition in the Saturday inferno at Moi Girls High School. Pain, agony, shock and grief was written on their faces after viewing the remains of their loved ones.
To remove doubt from the families, actually to have a viewing, it is important to allow the families to view the 9 bodies of the students.
Disaster Management Deputy Communication Director Pius Masai says the DNA samples extracted from the biological parents of the deceased will help in the post-mortem process that will take longer than usual due to the extensive burns suffered by some of the victims.
It was not easy to recognize those bodies by just looking at them, but they require a scientific identification. The process takes a bit of time because different bodies are deformed differently and require different examination and different samples, which we cannot say it will be what time, but that will come later after the whole exercise has been done.
We know parents are very anxious about the results, and he has mentioned how long it will take. We have set a desk at the Moi Girls Secondary School so that desk there will be somebody who will be able to communicate.
The family of 14-year-old Mary Njengo, the school prefect, who put her life on the line as she tried to save her fellow students from the fierce flames, was among those who thronged the mortuary.
We are sad. We still thank God that at least we can view the body of Mary, our hero. We appreciate so much God for what He has done for us so far. Wale wengine wamechomeka beyond recognition, but Mary tunaweza muona, tunashukuru Mungu kwa maisha yake.
For Mary's family, the process of viewing the 9 bodies was a harrowing experience.
Sababu hata tukiview mwili yake tunaona ni kama alipitia struggles mingi, alikatwa na vitu, alifanya jambo ambalo ni la muhimu sana kwa maisha ya wenzake. Hata kama tumempoteza, lakini memories zake tunabaki nazo milele.
As the process kicked off, 2 families laid claim to the same body.
There is one body whereby 2 families are identified, partially saying it belongs to the 2 families, but we have addressed that one by allowing the DNA sampling and the postmortem process to proceed on, so that the real results to who the body belongs to will be through the investigation.
Kenya Red Cross and St. John's ambulance officials were on standby to offer psychosocial support and counseling services to the grieving families. They also set up an information desk to assist relatives of the victims.
The families require to be given support so that they can withstand to see the bodies of their beloved ones.
And as the families begin the process of identifying their loved ones for burial, police are closing in on information that could lead to the possible arrest of one of the students alleged to have started the fire.
A number of interrogations have happened. The police have assured me, or assured us as the players in the sector, that they are very useful leads in the direction of specific suspects. And we will know in due course who those suspects are and other background information related to them.
Even as the 9 families of the deceased students of the Moi Girls High School continue to plan for a decent send-off for their loved ones, well, the government says it will also offer financial support to these bereaved families. Brenda Czeda for Channel 1 News at Chiromo Funeral Parlor, Nairobi.